Goomy Community Day is this weekend, and as always, I want to get you guys up to speed and ready to take advantage of this event. This is probably going to be the best comm day of the year. Let's get into it. So this event is going down June 9th from 2 to 5 p.m., in which Goomies will be spawning everywhere during the event in the wild with a shiny rate of 1 in 25. Also, you can evolve Sliggoo, Goomy's evolution, into Goodra during the event or up to 5 hours after the event to get the new Legacy Charge Attack Thunder Punch for Goodra. We'll talk about the meta relevance a little bit later. By the way, to evolve Sliggoo into Goodra, the weather needs to be raining or you need to be near a rainy lure module, so make sure you stock those items up before this event. Really, the only way to get them is to buy them or find someone who has one. Anyway, bonus during the event will have 2 times catch candy, 3 times catch Stardust, 2 times chance of getting an XL candy when catching Pokemon, 3-hour lure modules, 3-hour instances, 5 snapshots during the day for 5 extra Goomy encounter, 1 extra special trade during the day, and trades requiring 50% less Stardust. By the way, the trade bonuses are going down until 10 p.m. We'll also see exclusive field research tasks that can get you encounters with Goomy, Stardust, Great Balls, and more. There'll be an exclusive timed research task that will get you a rainy lure module between 2 and 10, so if you need one of those, I guess you can get one there. And also, of course, a $1 special research store you can go ahead and buy to get some extra Goomy encounters and items. You don't need to buy this to play the event, but it is an optional add-on. Oh, and there'll also be Pokestop showcases for Goomy during the event. Finally, after Community Day from 5 to 10 p.m. will be the bonus 4-star raid battles for Sliggoo. These 4-star raids cannot be done with remote raid passes, but defeat one of them, and for the next 30 minutes within 300 meters of that gym, Goomies will be spawning everywhere with the same shiny rate. It's pretty much just so people can play Comm Day after it's ended if they have a tight schedule. Finally, oh, of course, stickers in the shop from gifts and from spinning Pokestops, which you can check out on screen. With the event details away, let's get right into the tips, starting with, as always, what are the 100% IVs for Goomy during this event? On screen is going to be Goomy's perfect IV chart, showing you the CP a Goomy will be as a hundo from level 1 to level 50, but there's only a couple we can look at here. First of all, any Goomies got from research, field, special, timed, all that, will be caught at level 15, which means 418 CP will be the hundo Goomy from research. If you're hunting Goomies in the wild, in weather boosted conditions, Goomy gets boosted in windy weather because it's a dragon type. Level 35 will be the highest level you can find, in which 906 CP is the hundo Goomy for a weather boosted wild spawn. If you're catching Goomies in any weather other than windy though, level 30 will be the highest, in which 836 CP will be the perfect IV for a Goomy in any weather other than windy. Other than that, of course, there's going to be 32 other 100% IV CPs you could find for Goomies in the wild. So the best thing to do is just catch as many as you can and join a local Facebook or Discord group where people will sometimes call out the hundos they catch. Also, do note, just because you find a 306 CP doesn't mean it's a level 11 hundo. It could be a higher level Goomy with worse IVs. So don't fully trust this chart for the ones we didn't mention. But 100% IV is not always the best, because sometimes you want PvP IVs, which are low attack, high defense, high stamina. I'll link a video up here and below if you want to know why. So let's run through what the best PvP IVs for a Goodra are in Pokemon Go, so you guys can keep an eye on them during the Comm Day. First of all, in the Great League, a Goodra, the best possible IV set, will be a 1-14-14. Goodra in the Ultra League will then be a 0-12-12 as the rank 1, but again, anything low attack, high defense, high stamina works fine. And then of course, in the Master League 15-15-15, the hundo is going to be the best possible Goodra you could get. But the question stands, is Goodra actually any good in Pokemon Go, and is it actually worth grabbing? Well, first of all, in raids, unfortunately, Goodra is not that great. It doesn't have the best attack stat. It's a more defense-weighted Pokemon, so granted, it's not going to do as well in raids. And also, there's just so many better Dragon-type raid attackers like, Salamence with Outrage that is just easier to get. Take a look at Goodra versus the Great League, now with Thunder Punch, actually able to handle a decent amount of the meta. Big Pokemon like Gligar, Wishcash, Pelipper, Vigoroth, Annihilate, Cresselia, the X's are the Pokemon it beats. Similar as well in the Ultra League, doing pretty well now with Thunder Punch. You have coverage for Pokemon like Mandibuzz, Talonflame, well, I guess you had Aquatail already, but things like Feraligatr you can hit back at. Finally, in the Master League, again, doing decent here, having decent matchups, a lot of different mons it can beat, especially things like Kyogre can now be, and also specifically in the Master Premier Cup, Goodra is already strong, and this Thunder Punch is going to give it great coverage because most of the metas right now are very water heavy. Overall, I definitely recommend grabbing a Goodra, as always, for the Great League, Ultra League, and the Master League. And although this thing won't be top meta, it is still an upgrade for this Pokemon. Now, if you don't care about that though, this Comm Day is still great, and that's for one reason only, and that's going to be the bonus. 3 times catch Stardust. This has been consistently the best bonuses for Comm Days in Pokemon Go, because you can get so much Stardust during an event like this. Doing some quick math, you get 100 Stardust per catch during this event. Obviously, that's going to be times 3. And if you put on a star piece, which will multiply your Stardust by 1.5 for 30 minutes, you're looking at 450 Stardust per catch. Let's say during the 3-hour event, you're able to catch, let's say 1,000 Pokemon. That's about like 350 an hour. Very doable, very casual. Multiply that by 1,000, you're looking at 450,000 Stardust in a 3-hour period. That's 500,000 Stardust in a 3-hour period. Very insane. And again, if you catch more, even more Stardust. So do not forget, put on a star piece, catch as many as you can, use the quick catch technique. I'll link below a video on how to do that. Just catch, because you want to make sure you're catching Pokemon during the event, not just because it's Goomy, but because the Stardust. I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys with the Mexico City trip, and I want to answer them. If you don't know, September 28th to October 3rd, 2024, me and Pokemama are going to be in Mexico, and you can come with us. People have been asking me what we're going to be doing. Well, we have a full itinerary. This includes things like a cooking class, visiting pyramids, visiting local markets, visiting the city, and other included activities in the ticket. On top of that, we're going to be playing events like Spotlight Hours, Raid Hours together, and hunting for the local regionals. So a good mix of Pokemon Go. You also get to be part of a video that's going to be featured on the Pokédaxi channel. People are also asking me if it's safe. We're going to be in the heart of Mexico City, the tourist spot where it's very safe. And we're going to be accompanied by a guide the whole time, so we won't be getting into any sketchy situations. I'm super excited to go on this trip with you guys, and a lot of people are saying payment might be an issue. Well, to book one of the limited spots now, you actually only have to put down 25% of the total payment, and if money is a problem for you, you can also get a payment plan through Affirm to slowly pay for the trip over time if you can't pay for it all at once. Hope to see you guys in Mexico City with Pokédaxi and Pokemama. Back to the video. But there's other resources to collect as well, and that's going to be candy. So let's run through my top candy tips and how to grind a lot of candy for Goomy during this calm day so you never have to get any more ever again. First of all, of course, use pineapple berries. Regular pineapple berries multiply catch candy by 2 and silvers by 2.34. Definitely use those pineapple berries during this event. You can also go ahead and use Palkia Spatial Rend, which is an ability you can use for Stardust and Palkia candies, which will double your spawn radius so you can see more Goomies, catch more Goomies, and get more candy. Next up, Mega Evolution. If you don't know in Pokemon Go, when you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch that shares a type with that Mega, you'll get more candy, XP, and XL candy. You want to make sure you have the proper Mega Evolve during any calm day. This one is no different. Make sure you Mega Evolve a Dragon type Mega, because Goomy is a Dragon type, to get more candies. The options for that are going to include Mega Charizard X, Mega Ampharos, Mega Sceptile, Mega Altaria, Mega Salamence, Mega Latias, Mega Latios, Mega Rayquaza, or Mega Garchomp. Mega Evolve either one of those. Again, the higher level, the better. You'll get more candies for Goomy. You need to make sure you do this before the event starts. You can also go ahead and trade away Pokemon. If you don't know, when you trade away 2 Pokemon, if the distance between where those 2 Pokemon were caught is over 100 kilometers, you'll be guaranteed an XL candy and you'll get even more regular candies. So if you have a friend that recently went on a trip or something like that and they come back and they have a bunch of distance Pokemon, you can save a bunch of those Goomies, trade them over to your friend to get a bunch of extra Goomy candies and XL candies, which are very rare to get anyway. And this can be a great way to get some extra candy. Next up, you can go ahead and transfer Pokemon. And luckily, coming up June 11th from 6 to 7 p.m. is going to be Wingull Spotlight Hour. So I definitely recommend saving all your Goomies until then, and then put a notification on your calendar at 6 p.m. local time on Tuesday to transfer all the extra Goomies you had or the ones that you've gone ahead and traded to get a bunch of extra Goomy candies for completely free. You might as well do it instead of just transferring and getting half the amounts of candies. Finally, we can talk about Platinum Medal tips. You need 35 Platinum Medals, go from level 48 to 49 in Pokemon Go. Which one should you be grinding during this event? Let's go through it. Of course, Goomy being a Dragon type Pokemon, the Dragon Tamer medal, catch 2,700 Dragon types. Very easy medal to go ahead and complete and work on. This is actually a hard one to get for most people. I always like to mention research is so easy. Field research during these events is so easy. It's like catch 3 Goomies, which are spawning everywhere. So if you have to work on your Ranger medal, this is a great event. Calm days are just always great to work on that. I also mentioned the Tiny Pokemon Collector medal and the Jumbo Pokemon Collector medal. If you catch an extra small or extra large Goomy, of course you can put it in showcases, but if you don't know when you evolve an extra small and extra large, you get an extra point. So if you catch some small Goomies, you can go ahead and evolve them all the way up into Goodras with all those extra candies you have to get extra points towards these 2 medals. We also, of course, do have 3-hour lure modules. So the Picnicker medal, use a lure module to help any trainer catch 2,500 Pokemon. Great one to work on. Be the first to your busy area, drop lures, especially those rainy lure modules. People will love you if you do that. And people will be walking around there, catching Pokemon off their lures, helping you work on this medal. Of course, we get 5 snapshots during the day, so make sure you take those to work on your cameraman medal. And finally, of course, the Showcase Star medal, win 100 Pokestop showcases, which does get you the PhD Pikachu at the end. Try to win as many Goomy showcases as you can. And again, always try to drop into the less busy showcases, whether you're in a city or not. Just find the areas that are just kind of like hard to get to and there's a showcase there, because there'll be less people dropping in, less competition, higher chance you win. Good luck during Goomy Calm Day, guys. This is probably gonna be the best calm day of the year, so do not miss it. And watch the video below if you enjoyed this one, because you'll enjoy that one as well. And stay tuned for my stream, because I'm gonna be streaming this event in Japan, which will be cool. Follow for tips. Peace.